All right. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I hope everybody's having a good day out there. Welcome to another episode of God, Greed, and Guile.
Your opinion is a lot.
Today, guys, what we're going to talk about, what I'm going to talk about today, we are, is the many abuse tactics and manipulation tactics of Apostle David E. Taylor. Okay? David's gone by many titles: apostle, evangelist, prophet, healing evangelist, minister, pastor. I just call him piece of shit. Okay? And let me tell you guys something. The people in this cult have a fouler mouth than I do, okay? I've been getting some text messages recently from them, and let me tell you something. You think I have a dirty mouth? These people have a dirty fucking mouth. Alright? These people have a dirty mouth. Or some of the foulest language I've ever heard. So first, the thing is, you guys, this is a full-blown destructive religious cult, okay? Let me just give everybody a heads up here. What we're talking about today is the destructive nature of David's cult and how he manipulates people into his cult. All right? There's several dynamics to this cult. There's several manipulation dynamics, tactics, ways David fucks people over.
Your opinion is a lot.
The first one I think I'm just going to go right into is how he. Okay, so say you're a married couple, right? Say you're a married couple, and this is happening actually as we speak. You're a married couple. You know, the wife starts believing in David, right? Starts following David, and this is how it goes. This is the process of how David breaks up a man and woman's marriage, okay? This is dynamic 1, abuse tactic 1. All right, we'll call this fucking breaking up marriages, I guess. We'll just call it what it is, breaking up marriages. So what David does, okay, and this is fact, guys. This is coming from sources, guys. I'm not sitting here and lying to you about this. So the women start following David, right? They start donating. David starts messaging them, texting them. And here's the thing, David's a fucking sexist pig, everybody. He really is. He's sexist. He doesn't care about the women's feelings. He doesn't care about the men breaking up the family, the kids' well-being when the families are divorced. He doesn't care. He doesn't give a shit, everybody.
Your opinion is a lot.
So he emasculates the men, okay? What he does is he gets inside these women's heads, man. And this is no bullshit. This is coming from sources, people. Eyewitness sources, okay? Saying, I saw this happen. I saw it. There are also sources in this who are also saying, I'm one of those people. Yes, that's me. That happened to me. That's happening to my friend. I just got a message on my channel said, how the fuck is this going on? This man is breaking up marriages like this? I'll read the exact I'll read the exact comment. Give me 1 second here. Since we're talking about how David's breaking up marriages. And this is important, everybody, because this is what this asshole does. He gets with the women, he emasculates the men, and then he's going to sleep with the women. It's a sex cult. It's a sex cult. Then once he gets the women to divorce, okay, he's going to go after the alimony and the child support. Promise you guys that. Let me get to the comment here. 1 second. Here it is, right here. This is from a Renee Williams on my channel, David E. Taylor Full Frontal Exposure on YouTube. It's under copyright strike right now, which is why I'm doing podcast on this channel, is because David is copywriting damn near. He's got me under like 10 copyright strikes right now. He's definitely trying to get my channel removed any way possible. So this is a comment from Renee Williams, and it says, my friend lost her husband over this man. He filed for a divorce just recently. Heartbreaking because she is so brainwashed by David. David is probably in shut-in because he is making enough off donations to retire comfortably in his new mansion, in his new Florida mansion. Renee Williams, I'm highly inclined to believe you and agree with you. Absolutely. David, this is proof, you guys. This is a subscriber on my channel that said my friend lost her husband to this guy. What more proof do you guys need out there? Any woman that's following David, he will break up your family, okay? He will get inside your head. He will start filling your head with shit about how big of a scumbag your husband is, and that's it. That's all he needs. That's how he gets inside people's marriages, everybody. He gets to the women, not the men. Not the men. He gets to the women. He gets to the women. Because he knows the men, probably most of the men, would probably dump on his ass and fucking scalp him. You know? That's just my opinion. I mean, David goes after the women in the marriage, everybody. He's not going to go after the men. David's too weak to go after the men. He's got to go after the women. This is facts, guys. This is all facts. I heard you guys check out my channel, David E. Taylor, Full Frontal Exposure on YouTube. I also have one set up, David E. Taylor, God, Greed, and Lies. Both of the channels carry the same content. This is a backup channel for David in case I do get struck down. I got to start over again. That's the case, oh well. Anyways, back to David's tactics. So with the women, I'm telling you guys, women, listen up. Listen up. I'm not here to tell you not to believe in God. We encourage people here to believe in God, okay? We want everybody here to believe in their God. That's fine. But when the abuse becomes this, when it becomes this, where he's using religion to break up families, and I was talking to a pastor offline yesterday, a good friend of mine, good confidant. And we were I forget the name. There's a guy out of Texas, and I forget his name. And what he was doing is he was actually breaking up families. He wasn't sleeping with the women, but it was more of like an ego power trip. The fact that he could break up the families and it was all kosher. He liked it. He got off on it. And I was kind of thinking, is David doing the same thing? David is doing the same thing. He is getting off on it. But he's also then at the end of the day, he's sleeping down with the women because look at all these big houses he's buying, you guys. He's trying to make himself seem like this big baller. He really is. That way he's pathetic. David's fucking pathetic. I mean, David, if you're listening, you're pathetic, okay? I know you listen. You're pathetic. You buy all these houses, basically, David, to make so these women think you're something bigger, like something that you're actually not, man. You're trying to be this great prophet and an apostle, David, and you're not. You're really not. And again, this is all part of your manipulation tactic. You got all these great houses and all these nice cars. You're like, oh, look at all this stuff I got. I'm a great apostle and prophet, and look at all these assets I have. Yeah, I'm the greatest Moses in the entire fucking cosmos. Yeah, no, David, you're not, man. You are not the Moses of our fucking generation, dude. If you are, dude, we're all fucked. We are all fucked if you're our Moses, dude. You're definitely not the Moses of my generation, dude. I can tell you that. That's for sure. David, if you think you know God's master plan, you're fucking wrong, dude. You don't know God's master plan. Nobody does, dude. And for you to sit here and spew it like you fucking do, you're a fucking heretic, dude. You're a heretic. And historically, you know what they did to heretics, David? Oh man, they would torture you, David. They would torture you. They would have a fucking field day, and they were good at it. They would keep you alive for weeks. They would keep you alive for weeks. You'd be screaming. You'd be screaming for death, David. You would be screaming for death, my man. But unfortunately, that doesn't happen anymore, And I don't condone that type of behavior, but I'm just saying, historically, David, you would be the first to be put to the fucking stake, dude. Just keep that in mind, all right? So back to the tactics, the manipulation tactics with the women. Women, men, listen up. Do not let your family into this man's fucking life. Or do not let this man into your life, okay? He will fuck your life up, I promise you. Look at Rick Frazier. If anybody hasn't fucking learned from Rick Frazier's fuck up, okay? If anybody hasn't learned from that, and Debbie Frazier and that whole shitty situation, look at where that situation's at. Where's the kids at? Rick has the kids, right? He's got the better part of the kids. Debbie and Katie are still stuck in that fucking cult with that piece of shit. Still, you guys. This is a very dangerous cult because this man fucking believes himself. You fucking bet your ass he's sleeping with the women. Bet your ass. If anybody thinks he's not, I highly suggest you reevaluate and take another look at what's actually happening within the boundaries of this cult. He's got all these mansions behind high walls and gates. Nobody can see what's going on. human trafficking element going on. Money laundering, drugs, you name it. It's all there, guys. It's all there. Let's see. So he gets women. He gets to the women, makes them leave their men, makes the men. He really does. He makes the men. He really, really does a good job of emasculating the men to the women. He's a real, real good piece of shit at doing that. So, women, be careful. David will get into your fucking head and he will fuck you over. Okay? I promise you. If nobody believes me, by all means, all right? I have people who are ready to tell you what happened. All right? I have people who have said, yes, I will share my story with other women if they want to hear it. Okay? And I will put you in contact with these women if you want to hear the stories that they went through. And the bullshit that David fucking put them through. This is not a joke. There are women all over the world that this has happened to. Not just here in America, man. All over the world, man. David is a fucking master manipulator. He really is. He is cunning. That guile, hence guile. God-greeting guile, David. You're fucking... You're greedy about God and you're fucking cunning about it. Alright? That's what you are. Let's see. So let's go into another tactic of David's manipulation and how he screws over families. So we did with the women. His biggest thing is splitting up families, okay? And David, check this out. David separates the men and the women in his cult. The men and women don't stay together. That was proven by one of our interviews kind of recently. Let's see. Another abuse tactic is he's definitely sexist, okay? He's definitely going to body shame people. He'll definitely have some body shaming going on, no doubt about that. He's also, what he's going to do in this cult is put these women against each other. He's going to make the women fight each other for his loyalty. If anybody saw that documentary on Peacock, Secrets of Playboy, that's exactly what's going on inside this cult. It's a fucking sex cult, everybody. It's a religious sex cult. That's happening right in our own backyard again. Right? It's happening in Lutz, Florida, actually, in the Avila Country Club location. If anybody's out there listening, there's a fucking sex cult living in your backyard, man. And you guys don't even see it. You guys are blind to it. You guys are blind to it. I think it's great. I think it's great you guys are sitting there and we're out here telling you guys and nobody's paying attention to it. I don't think it's great in a sense like that, but it's like what more proof does everybody need that this is a fucking cult and that they're doing shady shit right under our nose, laundering money. I believe human trafficking 100%, man. I believe there's definitely human trafficking going on. There has to be. Has to be. But then again, my channel being under copyright, if David's... We won't go into that. That's a different story, but we're staying on David's manipulation tactics and what he's doing, how to get money. The biggest manipulation tactic is him calling himself a prophet and an apostle and a fucking pastor. That's the biggest manipulation tactic that I see because he is neither of the above. If he was a prophet or an apostle, God would have healed his hairline and dropped his weight and made him this really nice looking man, but no, we get stuck with this fucking greedy pig. I'm wondering if God fucking dropped him and kicked him under the fucking counter or something when he was making David. Like, oh shit, fuck, kicked him under the counter, forgot that one. Bam, David Taylor. Again, I don't know what God's plan is, but I know David's plan is to fucking launder money, sleep with as many women as he can, fuck up as many families as he can, lie to as many people as he can. That's David's get down, everybody. The Amway arena is fake. The stage that's being built is fake. The Convoy of Miracles is fake. Everything that David's talking about doing with his cult is all fake. If he's going to come out and do this convoy and all this great shit all of a sudden, or the Amway arena, he's going back into he said, I need to go back into a deeper consecration with Jesus because he needs me. But yeah, he's going to come out and do all these great things. Yeah, okay, David, if you're going to go into hiding, dude, how are you going to come out and do the stage and the Amway Arena? The Amway's... If anybody's donating to David's bullshit Amway Arena, don't fucking do it, please. Don't do it. Don't do it. There's nothing in it. You will get nothing in return. That is really illegal, really. What he's doing, he's basically using the Amway Arena's name to bring in bullshit-ass deposits into his bank account saying he's going to do this big arena. It's all part of his scam. That's one of his get-downs. Money laundering. David's laundering money, everybody. He's talking about the Amway Arena, building the stage. Okay, the stage, I could fucking go on about that. Because there's sources I have in that, and I know all about that motherfucking stage. And it's a fucking joke what he's doing with it. Anybody thinks that stage is going to see a fucking arena? Guess again. That stage is being built down at Movie Prop Rentals in Gladeview, Florida, is never going to see the light of fucking day. It's not even finished. It's not even finished and already $1 million into it. Plus probably now with storage fees. Another one of his scams. Another one of his manipulation tactics to get money. David's get down is money, sex, and women. Money, sex, power. That's it. He wants to be this big fucking baller, right? And this is the only way he knows how to do it. There's no way any woman would get into bed with David without some sort of like monetary exchange, in my opinion, if he wasn't like if he didn't do what he's doing. If David was just some fucking clown working at Kentucky Fried Chicken or some shit, there's no way. David would be sleeping with the fucking chickens. That's what he would be doing. So David, I mean, again, whole get down is money, and any way that he can get money, everybody, doesn't matter how he gets it. Doesn't matter, inheritance, 401ks, divorce, alimony, child support, just fucking being all out greedy, just asking for it. David doesn't care. David doesn't care. However he can get money from you, he's in for it. He'll do anything he can. Let me think some of the other manipulation tactics we got going here. Oh, one of the biggest ones, he's saying that if you listen to him, okay, if you obey the prophet, so shall ye prosper, right? David, you're fucking full of shit. I've never seen anybody prosper from your ministry except you, dude. That's it. The only person I've seen prosper is you piece of shit. You have all these people giving these large donations. You're out there begging for money all the time. You know, when are you going to actually come out and start ministering again? And here, this is something I was thinking about too. Is under the 501c3, David has to hold weekly services. He's not doing any of that. He's doing reruns. How is he still able to pull a tax exempt status if he's not holding services anymore? That's a big question I'm going to start kicking around. If David isn't having a tax exempt status, or if David has his tax exempt status, why isn't he holding services? He's supposed to be out in the public having church services if he's getting that donation money from the public. A little question to think about. I think I'm going to go ahead and kind of start wrapping it up there, guys. I just wanted to kind of talk about a few of the manipulation tactics today of David E. Taylor. His cult has gone beyond religion, gone beyond any kind of theological doctrine that's, taught in any kind of church today. It's beyond Jim Jones, David Koresh. It's bad, guys. It's bad. And for him to be able to be allowed to go on like this is why we're here. Is because we see the crack in the system and we're here exposing this asshole. David, yes, I'm talking to you. To expose you and bring awareness to your cult. Okay, because it seems like a lot of people didn't know who you were at the beginning, but now a lot of people do, David. The world knows who you are, David. You're a meme, David. You're a meme. So think about that, David. At the end of the day, you're a meme on the internet. With that being said, you all have a good day. You got any questions, comments, concerns? by all means, hit me up on my channel, Apostle David E. Taylor Full Frontal Exposure, or you can jam me up on this channel. I have all my contact information there. I'm very open to conversation about this. If anybody wants to do interviews, things like that, let me know. I'll leave my channel open to that. If you got a story you want to get out, let me know. Other than that, you guys stay safe. Have a good Wednesday. And I'll keep people updated here as far as the status of my other channel, what's going on there. And I'll keep posts up on that channel as well to keep people updated. But so far, the copyright strike is going in my favor. And until then, I'll keep you guys updated here. So have a good day, everybody. And David E. Taylor, you are a piece of shit.